Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here, and I am going to try to do this video, what I want to see in 2019. Without further ado, let's get started. I might do this, try to do five topics tonight or more, so we'll see. So let me just go with the ones that I have already tried to do. So one thing I want to see is I want to see more returns and more debuts. I want to see more debuts from the NXT roster, and I will do a video about that at a later date. But I do want to see um, and when I say more, um, debuts and things. I want to see more NXT wrestlers they come on and debut on the main roster. That's that. But then returns, by returns, I mean I want to see more. Um, I want to see more legends return. I want to see Gene Skinsky return. I want to see Jazz return. I want to see ooh, it's a lot of names, but I do want to see Molly Holly and Victoria to return back into the WWE ring. Um, it's a lot of names, a lot of people I want to see return. But one person I really, really want to see return, even though she can't wrestle due to her neck injury on TNA, I want to see Christy Hemme return as a special guest ring announcer. As y'all know, when she was on TNA, she suffered a real bad injury that she was out for almost a year. So yeah, that's one thing I want to see. Now Mufasa Ali. I'm a huge fan of Mufasa Ali. As y'all know, he just debuted um on SmackDown, and he's still part of 205 Live. I think he's a guy I would want to see WWE push more, but then I really want them to give him a good gimmick, a good gimmick. I feel like if they could take something from the movie Aladdin, he can do something towards to the Prince Ali, do a gimmick towards to the Prince Ali gimmick. So hey, let me hear y'all opinion on that. But then another thing is I want to see Naomi, Jay and Jimmy Uso, Tamina Snuka, Nia Jax, and Roman Reigns. I want to see them to become a faction. Bring all the others and put them on Raw, and they can be a faction. Because I have never, you always see these friends be making like different factions. You know, it was Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins as a faction. Then you got Drew McIntyre, Bobby Leslie, and Brian Corbin as a faction. So why not have a huge family that is some of the members of this family, the Dwayne the Rock Johnson's family, be part of this faction? I just think that's going to be something that we need to see for 2019. Another thing is I like Dean Ambrose where he's going now. I want to see where his gimmick can go for 2019. That's what I want to see. But to me, I feel like his gimmick, him in general reminds me of Suicide Sid. If you know who Suicide Sid is, comment below, please. Because I feel like he can be something like a Suicide Sid can be a top superstar. Because if I can think clearly, Suicide Sid was once a heavyweight champion, okay? So, yeah. Now, another thing I want to see, let me go back over here. I want to see other female wrestlers giving a chance for that women's title belt. I don't want to always see Ronda Rousey in the title picture. Only if she's the champion. Let's just put it like that. Nia Jax always up in there. Charlotte Flair or Becky Lynch. I'm not doubting their credibility, but I want to see these other ladies have a chance. I want to see Alicia Fox get one more chance as that title belt. I want to see Dana Brooks get a chance for the title belt. I want to see Sonya Deville get a chance for that title belt. I want to see Bayley and Sasha Banks get an opportunity for get opportunities for that title belt as well. That's just something I want to see. I don't want to always see the same freaking person being the number one contender for the women's title belt. All right. Mentioning Sasha and Bailey, as y'all know, WWE has tossed around a little bit of an idea that has been kind of hinting towards the women's tag team division. I feel like this. I don't know if they're hinting it for 2019 or what they're planning. What are they plans for it? But if they are not going to have that tag team division all as one and have it as two different ones on two different brands, I'm gonna say for Raw, if it is Raw that we need to see for women's tag team, I want to see Sasha and Bailey as that number one contender for that title belt. They have put on good matches after match after match after match anything, and they should be that number one contender for the women's tag team title belts if it's when it comes to Raw. But when it comes to SmackDown, I'm gonna say Naomi and Asuka. That's just me. Now, speaking of more on the women, I want to see more women on pay-per-views. I want to see them do more than just come in and open up a mat, open up the show, be in the middle of the show. I want to see them as the main event. Something like a main eventing Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, and main event. But the one thing I really think WWE needs to chew a little more of, they need to be looking at these other indie shows and everything. That's things I'm saying they need to do that. That's what I want to see in 2019. All right, I'll come back to that. Okay, another thing I want to see Lana and Rusev pushed more as a couple, not just as individuals as individuals in their own matches, but as a couple. Because I feel like if you can have a couples feud, I think it will work. And think that's that. Now, Natalia, let me get on Natalia. I do not like this feud between Natalia and Ruby Riott. Natalia is more of a quality wrestler, and she can deliver on things. But having her putting a Ruby Riott over, I don't really care. So for 2019, I would love to see none other than Natalia Nearhart be pushed for in a way that she could become a women's champion. I don't know if her tenure in time is coming up, but I know for a fact she needs to be pushed for that women's title belt. But then I really would want to see her husband make a return as well in 2019. Not as a wrestler or commentator. I would want to see him return as her manager slash valet, however you want to say. But yeah, I think that would be cool for TJ to have his wife back as a manager. I think it would be kind of cool to see what he can do with that, because I think that's what Natalia might need at the moment going into 2019. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, talked about that. Apollo Crews. Let's talk about him. When I first saw Apollo Crews debut on WWE, I was like, okay, this guy got something. He has this Bobby Lashley Booker T quite like quality. And I always stuck by that. And I still do. But come on, you got this guy who you haven't done nothing with. Okay, who was endorsed, let's say it, endorsed by Dusty Rhodes. This guy needs to be pushed as a top superstar for a title belt, for a intercontinental title belt, or a universal title belt. I think he could probably beat Brock Lesnar in a universal title belt. I'm just saying. But he needs to be pushed. I feel like he needs to be pushed as a top superstar. I'm feeling like this. If you put Apollo Crews versus Bobby Lashley in a feud, I'm telling you, that would be a prime match that anybody would want to see. So let me ask you a question about that. Do y'all want to see Apollo Crews in a feud with Bobby Lashley? Just answer that, okay? All right. Now, all right. Let's talk about love stories. We have not seen no love stories on WWE in quite a long time. So one thing I do want to see, and thing I want to see Braun Strowman and Alex Bliss, that love storyline they started last season on NXT on the Mixed Match Challenge, because it was just like it's something there, even though she dates Buddy Murphy. I don't get why she dating him. I just feel like it's something we want. I think it's something that as you WWE Universe fans will want to see. And the question of the day when it gets to comes to this, do y'all want to see WWE work with this, work with the love storyline with Braun Strowman and Alex Bliss? Okay, y'all, look, we gotta see this. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Let me see. So I'm gonna come back to that. Okay, we got one more. Okay, I want to talk about R-Truth. I feel like R-Truth needs to be pushed. As y'all know, R-Truth is getting up there in age. He might don't look like, might not look his age couple. Look, baby, he looks good after all these years. Let's just say he's like 40 something years old and still competing in matches. Let's just say he's 40. I checked. He's about 40 something, late 40s. Let's just get that. And I feel like he needs to be pushed for a title belt. I don't care if it's a WWE Universal title, a WWE Universal title belt or a WWE title belt, US title belt or Intercontinental title belt. He deserves something. He deserves to have an accomplishment over here in the WWE. Not just always. He's a good comedian. He's good at timing and comedy. I love this this him and Carmella together, it's just something that works. And I cannot believe they actually made it to the finals. And they're going to be wrestling for the number 30 spot. I just hope R-Truth and Carmella actually win the Mismatch Challenge. I want them to win over none other gender and Alicia Fox. I'm going to have a lot to say. A video about Alicia Fox is going to be coming up very soon. But yeah, I think R-Truth needs to be heavily pushed, because I don't know if it is time running out on him and stuff. That's that. So the next thing I want to talk about is China. So as y'all know, last year they was going to name the WrestleMania Royal Rumble originally after the Fabulous Moolah Royal Rumble, but due to a lot of controversy, they didn't. They just call it the WrestleMania Royal Rumble. I feel like for this year they need to go back and change it, do a little something, and name it the China Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, something doing with that, with those two rumbles. But I feel like they need to have, if they don't do that, I feel like they need to do a tribute match to China and everything, because all of these ladies kind of some of these ladies have mentioned, oh, I looked up to China, or I looked up to this person, I looked up to that person. But China is a big key to this industry when it comes to wrestling. And I have never seen WWE, since she has passed, do anything. If you can at least put her in the Hall of Fame, then after you put her in the Hall of Fame, can you at least do some kind of match or some kind of rumble as a tribute to her? She deserves it. China is well deserving of that. But before I go, let me just tell you this. I want to add this to it. I want to talk about the Mae Young Classic. I love the Mae Young Classic, and I'm going to say this for the 2019 Mae Young Classic. I actually feel like none other WWE Universe should have more to do with it than they do, because I feel like they should do a page that says Mae Young Classic, have all young up and coming female wrestlers name put on there. And I feel like your top 30 out of all of here should be voted on, because it's like this. out of everybody who be on there, and it's a certain people I have heard of has never been part of that Million Classic. And when it comes to the Million Classic, I actually, I'm going to say Mercedes Martinez has done it twice. Uh, if she do it a third time, I'm going to have a problem with it. But let me just say, like, legends like Ebony, Trina from Ebony from OVW to Trina from OVW, JoJo from OVW was Sir Jonah Bolt, who used to be on TNA. Let me just say, Angel Orsini, better known from Women Extreme Wrestling. It's a lot of names I can call, but then I want to see, you can say Sexy Star, Eva Lee's, oh my God, women from Lucha Underground, Lucha Libre. I mean, we need to see a little bit more variety. So I feel like WWE needs to, for 2019 Mae Classic, I feel like they need to do a page. I'm literally saying a page on their website and have none other the fans vote on the top 30 women to be part of the Mae Young Classic. I want to hear your thoughts about that. And one more thing before I go, let me just talk about this real quick. I know it's not doing with WWE, but I know TNA does a lot of work with Lucha Underground, Lucha Libre. I want to see WWE work more with Lucha Libre and Lucha Underground. I mean, I know y'all scout them. Why we don't see you? We don't see a lot of lucha. We always see a lot of lucha, or how we say, mass luchadors, but we don't see a lot of female luchadoras or anything, or female wrestlers that represent the female part of Lucha Libre. And I want to see more lucha wrestlers and thing. And the question of the day, do y'all want to see WWE work with Lucha Libre and Lucha Underground, New Japan, and thing? Because I would love to see them work with Lucha Libre. I mean, they have some great stars over there on Lucha Libre that should be part of WWE, and I will work on a video for that. That's gonna be coming probably the end of December. I hope this random talk, I hope y'all be able to understand me very well. Until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and